I always include my coughs and chat always keeps them in. I hate him. What's good, everybody? And it is October 1st. And you know what that means? My gacha game is better than your gacha game. Yes, it's time for the gacha revenue PvP, where these numbers are very arbitrary, very estimatory, only include mobile data and nothing else. And obviously, that means we have to take them as gospel and truth of how our favorite gacha games are performing. That, if you couldn't tell, is an absolute lie. And these numbers really don't mean that much of the grand scale of things. As usual, the only really useful bit of information it tells me is how a game is performing it to itself 1 month to the next. If a gacha game has earned less than the previous month, then we could say that maybe sales weren't as great for that particular game at that particular time. Okay, this is not anything conclusive. Again, I just like to compare the data to the same game of previous months rather than other games. It just gives you an overall gist and opinion of what's happening in the space. We're going to go from the top 100. We're going to kind of zoom to the top 50 and then zoom to the top 20. That's really all we care about, right? We care about the top 10s, you know, because obviously, if you watch my channel, you're probably a gacha tourist a little bit like me, and we only really care about who's winning at the end of the day. So yeah, EOS time. Marvel Mystic Mayhem, blah blah blah, Bleach Brave Souls. Damn, Bleach Brave Souls making 500,000, kind of low, I'm not gonna lie, but this is a game that's been out for 10 years. It had its 10-year anniversary recently, a long time. This is a game that I have played, but holy crap. Honestly, if you're going on for 10 years and you're still making 500k a month, fair play to you is all I can say. Lost Sword, a game that I have delved in, has some of the most big booby animations I've ever seen. Some of the most insane death animations that I've ever seen. They're racking in a 600k for their month. Very, very interesting. It's over a 50% decrease. So I'm wondering how it's really going over at Lost Sword. Interestingly, yeah, it's Android and iOS. Very, very interesting. Swords of Cambalaria, Octopath Traveler, JoJo's Adventure, Blue Lock, Hours of Shadows, Snowbreak, Containment Zone. Ooh, still over $1 million. To me, if I feel like gacha is making over $1 million, it's probably doing okay. Because I'm gonna be honest, making 12 mil a year seems pretty nice, especially if you're doing that month on month, year on year. Seems pretty cool to me. Silver and Blood. This was a game that came out not too long ago. It's had a huge decrease, like a 4 times decrease from 4 mil to 1 mil. Ooh, I wonder what's going on here. It seems to have like a very, very sharp decline from the CN crowd. Yeah, an 82% decrease from CN. So that says something. If CN isn't particularly happy with a particular game or a gacha, I kind of be concerned about it. So something to keep an eye on is Silver and Blood if they're able to kind of recoup that. We'll see. Evertail, Ethereia Restart. Guys, this is the 3rd month where Ethereia Restart has been losing money. 1.7 to 1.1. And Ethereia just had their official global launch a couple days ago. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I think they're trying, but I really feel like they fell at the first hurdle with their launch and the month that preceded it. And I don't think any amount of other gacha CCs being sponsored to talk about this game is going to save it. I don't think any amount of tournaments is going to fix it. The monetization system just isn't really up to snuff. It's alienated a lot of its initial players. Because here's the thing, it wasn't a bad system. Like, gameplay wise, it wasn't terrible. However, everything else surrounding it just isn't really there. They really tried to push for the PvP aspect. That's really not working out the way that they intended, and it's kind of been ignoring things that players have wanted and the monetization that people have wanted. So that's kind of unfortunate. But this was supposed to be the next big PvP gacha that was well produced, looked good, had all the animations, all the quality, and it's, you know, it's not what people are asking for. If there's anything to buy and what you can buy overpriced for what it is, hey, devs, maybe take a listen to some of your community. That's all I can say. Hopefully they can make a comeback, but I think for a PvP game like this, I don't know, it might be kind of difficult. Madoka Punishing Grey Raven, still over the 1 mil, very nice. Path to Nowhere, Heaven Burns Red, Tears of Themis. I don't know how Tears of Themis is able to consistently make this amount of money. I never hear anyone talk about this game. I never hear anyone play it ever. But fair play. Jujutsu Kaisen Fight to Parade. I dropped that game after like 2 months. I'm gonna be honest with you. Honkai Impact 3rd, AFK Arena, Fire Emblem Heroes, Wizardry still making 2 mil, which guys, I'm gonna be honest, this is still awesome. Like globally, them still making 2 mil from their silly little gacha. Honestly, really good to see. Really good to see. I love that for them. It's a game I'm probably gonna go back to at some point. Maybe even this week actually I might go back and give it a try again, because it was a lot of fun to play. It was difficult. It was a lot of fun. Had a good times. Limbus Company, bro, I feel like Limbus Company is just like consistently just doing well. It's consistently doing well, and this isn't all, again, this isn't all the revenue. I'm sure it makes a lot more than this, but like I'm happy for the Limbus crowd. They are very passionate about their game. They love their game. They love everything to do with it. You know when someone's a Limbus fan because they will let you know. They will tell you that they are a Limbus fan. So I'm very happy for them that they are doing consistently well. AFK Journey had like a bit of a fall off from like a number of months ago, I believe. So, but they're still making over the 2 mils. But yeah, they're consistently having a bit of a fall off, which is interesting. 7 Days Since Grand Cross, Haikyuu, Girls Frontline 2, Exilium, kind of a sharp decrease. I know there was a drama surrounding Girls Frontline 2 like a couple of months ago regarding like skins and them being very expensive. But I'm like, there's some other drama that went along down with Girls Frontline 2. I'm very curious. Ooh, okay. Xian wasn't happy apparently. Yeah, apparently Xian wasn't happy. Japan seems to be interested. Global seems to be neutral. But yeah, but Xian community doesn't seem to be particularly happy with the current state of Girls Frontline 2. So that's pretty interesting. Shining Nikki, Brown Dust 2, doing Brown Dust 2 things. Persona 5 Phantom X. Oh, that's another like pretty like sharp decline, but still above like the 2.5 mils is pretty impressive for Persona 5. I think people expected this to do a lot better. I know a lot of people were really excited for a Persona 5 like gacha to fully come out globally. I think people, I don't know, it's interesting. It's not hitting as hard as some people expected it to be, but this is still a very sustainable amount of income for them to keep on going and keep up their operations. But yeah, like it's kind of that's everywhere globally. It's a decrease, which is saying something. Love Brush Chronicles, Blue Archive, Pokemon Masters, Epic 7 doing bits, earning another 1.1 mil from the previous month. Good for them. Infinity Nikki. Oh, like a 50% decrease from the previous month. Infinity Nikki's had a bit of a rough ride. They've been clouded in controversy and player dissatisfaction. But it's a very, very monetized game. Yep, Infinity Nikki is an extremely monetizable game. There's a lot of things for you to buy. Paper games, Infold games are very good at when it comes to monetization of their stuff. As someone who used to play a lot of Deep Space and tried out Infinity Nikki, there's a lot of things you could buy all the time. So I'm not surprised that Infinity Nikki's still making over the 3 mil. But they're definitely not reaching the heights that they used to. I feel like people are slowly starting to trail off from this game, which is a shame, because honestly, it's a very pretty game. It could be something very, very cool. But yeah, it's just a shame what's been happening. But that's, you know, how it be. Reverse 1999, I think, has been like a sleeper game. I'm not gonna lie. More and more people are starting to play this game. That's what I'm hearing. Every day I feel like I'm hearing a new person talking about Reverse 1999 over, like, specifically over the past year. It's gone from something that I heard once or twice to like most people that I not most people, but I'm hearing the frequency of which I'm hearing it being talked about is a lot more. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to try it out. I've gone from not caring to like, actually, I want to play it and see for myself what all this hype is about. So I'm going to try it out. But yeah, they had obviously a decrease in their revenue, but 4 mil is still insane. Yeah, 4 mil is still absolutely insane. So I'm excited myself to try it out and see like what all the hype is about, because it just seems that more and more people keep talking very, very positively about the whole game. So we're gonna see what it's like for ourselves. Yeah, apparently there's like an anniversary thing going on as well, and I'm gonna try it out. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. Marvel Cultures, the Challenger, Shadowverse, Worlds Beyond, Battle Cat, Tasuna Miku, Cookie Run Kingdom, Summoner's War, Azure Lane, One Piece, Oh My OG, Puzzle Dragons. Oh! We're into the big boys now. We're into the 10 mils and the Zenless Zone Zero, chopping out at the bottom of the big 5 gachas. With 10 mil. Who was on the banner? This is consistently like down for everyone. I'm trying to remember who was on the Zenless banner. I forgot. Seed. Oh, that's what it's Seed and Orphe. Yeah, Seed and Orphe. I guess foot characters, you know, this, you know what people go like, this is why men don't sell. This is why foot characters don't sell, huh? Maybe foot characters don't sell as well as people thought. No, 10 mil's still a lot though. 10 mil is still like a lot of money. Zenless is doing totally fine. Zenless is doing totally fine, regardless. It's a bit down everywhere. Although I am aware that people are very frustrated with the story and the lack of caring about characters. At least that's what I hear. Right, that the story is kind of mid for 2.0. It's not particularly interesting, and the actual characters themselves aren't that exciting either. But I am just talking about things I'm hearing, not from personal experience. So hey, you can see I am maybe being a bit disingenuous, maybe a bit dishonest and cherry picking where my thoughts are coming from. I'll be trying it out myself soon and seeing, but I wonder if that has anything to do with the downturn in assumed revenue. I wonder if that has something to do with it. But yeah, that's how 07's analysts clearly go to EOS next month. Yeah, they're going to announce their leave from Hoyoverse. They're shutting down everything. Yep, they're firing everybody 100%. And that's what's going to happen. Destiny Rising. Ooh, it's very interesting. This is... Holy shit. Holy fuck. Release boost. Yeah, Destiny Rising did come out, and that's a lot. Yeah, that's like that's a lot. I didn't expect it to make like 10 mil like that, which is kind of crazy. I'm someone who's enjoyed playing Destiny for a while. It might be something I try out, but don't forget, this doesn't have a PC client. I'm pretty sure. I think it is just a mobile game, so this is going to be a lot of its like overall revenue rather than like a portion of it like some of the other gacha games. But still, goddamn, bro, 11 mil? 11 mil is crazy. I was saying Rising's better than original Destiny itself. Really? That's how good it is. Okay, maybe I'll have to check it out myself. Maybe I'll have to check it out myself. That's kind of crazy. Cause I'm a Destiny fan. I am a Destiny fan, specifically Destiny 2. I played a lot of Destiny 2. I'm like, we'll have to check it out. Hey, I got a week of not playing Woo-Wah, so maybe I'm good. This is my time to try out new gacha games. SD Gundam, Monster Strike, Gods of Victory. Nikki always makes a shit ton of money, bro. They always make an absolute shit ton of money. Dude, people like the jiggly ass and the big boobies, man. They love the jiggly ass and the big boobie. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone's happy. Everyone like, yeah, they sell. They just sell. The moving PNGs, that's all people care about, dude. That's all people care about. Bunny Girl characters during that. But wait, there were Bunny Girl characters? Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, that would do it. The extra 4 mil is coming from the Bunny Girls. Yeah, I know what you guys are. I know what you are. You're filthy. You're a bunch of filth. You're filthy, okay? That's what you guys are. Oh! Okay, Wuthering Waves making 21 mil is kind of wild. Maybe feet do sell. Hey, maybe feet do sell. Honestly, I think the combination of both Augusta and Yuno was absolutely like crazy because a lot of people wanted both characters. Both Augusta and Yuno, people really were looking forward to and really wanted. And the fact they were back to back, listen, here's my crackhead theory. I think a lot of people pulled for Augusta that had no funds left for Yuno, so people ended up spending for Yuno. That is my crackhead theory. I think a lot of people actually spent money for Yuno. That's what I think has happened. Augusta was really cool. Yuno's awesome. They didn't have enough pulls, no asteroids, and then they ended up pulling this. I'm really interested in how Galbrainer and Chiyuan's ban are gonna perform, if they're gonna do better than the 2.6s, because I think Galbrainer and Chiyuan are way more look forward to than Augusta and Yuno. Dude, especially Chiyuan. Oh, even like dudes want to pull for him. Chiyuan is a character even dudes want to pull for. Bro, I think it might be also the 2.7 finale. I think Wooer is gonna have a very interesting time. Yeah, fuck combat events. Fuck combat events. Who needs them when you're making 21 mil a patch anyway without them, huh? Just give him mini games. That's what people want. Clearly, that's what the numbers show. Just give him mini games, no combat events, and it'll be fine. It'll be a good game. Clearly, the game's good because they're making a lot of money, right? Right? Woo must be pulling out a massive W. Yeah, because they're making no combat events. Just do mini games and have back-to-back hot characters. You'll be fine. Okay, number 8, Musume Masushi. Still rocking 22 mil. It's down 10, which is quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie. A 10 mil decrease is quite a lot. That's a third lost. I think the hype is finally like dying down a little bit, but the fact that it's stabilized to this point, we'll see what it's like next month, see if it goes up or down. It continues to go down. They're on a bit of a downtrend, but we'll see where they stabilize at. Honestly, it's still really goddamn strong. Musume is still so incredibly popular. I see memes of it all the time, like every single day. Everywhere I look, I feel like I see an Musume meme. It's very much ingrained into the pop culture at the moment, so I don't see this doing anything but succeeding for the foreseeable future. So honestly, Musashi. I'm proud of you horse girls, okay? I'm proud of you horse girls. They rose from nowhere into being one of the shining stars of Gacha this year and one of the biggest surprises. So honestly, even when I go outside, I see Umas. I'm confronted by horses all the time. I go outside for 5 minutes, I see a horse, I think of Musume, okay? Every time I see a horse, bro, my Twitter is now full of like horse memes, like actual horses. And I think that's to do with Musume. I just see more horse shit post or horse posting accounts. And I just see them everywhere. And all I can think about whenever I do is, oh, this is about Musume, isn't it? Oh, this is because of Musume. It's everywhere. But honestly, I think they're getting a new Cinderella Grey series. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. Pokemon TCG Pocket. We have Oh, what do they do? What the fuck did Arknights do? What the fuck did Arknights do, bro? Holy shit. Bro, this game makes so much money. It was a collab. Oh, dude, this game makes so much goddamn money. Yeah, Enfield's gonna be primed and ready with so much money to make stuff with. Yeah, that's so much. Where's it all coming from? From global, we have the CN up 16%. JP in Korea, very big spenders in Arknights. Honestly, I've been thinking about trying it out. Myself and seeing Arknights collab with Limbus. Holy, with Limbus? Goddamn. Okay, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild. Okay, I could see why that would make so much money. Goddamn. You know what? Good for Arknights. Bro, I'm looking forward to Enfield. I can't wait to play that game. It's gonna be great. Naruto, Fate Grand Order, holy fuckaroni. Honkai Star Rail making a cheeky 37 mil. A cheeky 37 mil, which is quite a lot. What banners would they be? This would be Evernite. This would be Ceridra, right? Evernite is Ceridra. Holy, people really fucked with the Evernite stuff, huh? I think a lot of people must have pulled for Evernite. At least the next month, so that will go up drastically. Bro, I have a feeling that I'm gonna message real quick. I I have a feeling Honkai Star Rail is probably going to make the most money it's ever made when the new character comes out. Yes, Cyrene. Maybe not the most money ever, but I have a feeling that one banner will be the most successful, like, single banner of all time. Like, ignoring the anniversary. Like, ignoring the anniversary, I feel like as just a single banner, I think it's going to be the most popular banner of all time. It's going to be interesting. It's oh, it's gonna be interesting. But honestly, I actually kind of low-key had fun the last time I played Honkai Star Rail, the Anomaly Arbitration. I know it's basically a whale game mode, but I still kind of had fun, even though I was playing on auto. So maybe I'm gonna go back and play. I'm also gonna be trying out the story again. Yep, I got time on my hands. I got a lot of time on my hands, so I will be playing. But yeah, W Honkai Star Rail. Genshin Impacto. Genshin Impacto. Obviously, we had the release of Notcry, we had Lauma, and now we had Flint. He came out yesterday, so he's not going to be included in these calculations, I assume. But they've gone to 40. Honestly, I feel that's pretty much to be expected. Yeah, Lauma, she has the biggest boobs in the whole game. Yeah, she has the biggest boobs in the whole of Genshin Impacto. And she's very pretty, and also Notcry is actually like a pretty good story. I've played through it. I think it's some of my favorite like Genshin stories. Again, I need to experience the rest of it. It's not on par with Fontaine yet, but again, it's only like the beginning of the story cycle. But I actually think they're doing something good. And I think they're on the right path, the right direction. So, you know what? I'm glad that they're getting good revenue out of it. Notcry is actually quite good so far. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people have actually been fucking with it. There are some parts where the story is kind of like a bit slow, but overall, I'm enjoying the content that's coming out of it. So, hey, I'm happy for you, Genshin Impact though. You know what? Good for you. Good for you. Love in Deep Space at #1, baby. Of course it is. Yeah, they had an insane banner. Yeah, they had a really insane hot man banner. Of course, it's gonna make a shit ton of money. This game will always make a shit ton of money. They have some of the highest quality anime. I shit you not. Love in Deep Space has some of the most detailed facial expressions, like rendering animations of like people that I've seen in a game. I'm not even kidding. I genuinely think lads pioneered some insane level of like character detailing. If you need to go and watch like a lads thing and see for yourself like how detailed they get these characters, it's actually insane. And hey, I want Info to use that in the other upcoming like RPG games, which will be pretty goddamn fun. That wraps up the Gacha PvP revenue. Everything's EOSing. Everything is EOSing. That's it. Yeah, we're all none of us gonna play Gachas anymore. Next month we're gonna play World of Warcraft like Ethan. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, we're gonna play MMOs instead. I appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Twitch.tv/Captain Cabinetz, Captain Cabinet.